37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is
he just scored first play of the game.
But he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all
But
season.
Saquon Barkley is OP.
To manufacture plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
What? You said what?
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the... The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Down carry for Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. He He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Gets this one to Hill.
I seen that coming.
He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Alert 3. 15.
On second down, Barkley. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
Jordan.
It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll toss it to Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
And a give this time to the tailback.
Oh my God, 2 fumbles already.
It's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say,
Bobby
geez,
Wagner
what did he
making
do?
everybody
But, hey,
fumble, man.
Let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Oh, come on, throwing the ball.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Come on, I'm spamming straight, bro.
As he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up.
Come on, man, I'm exhausted. Please give me something to make me smile.
He's going to let this go deep for Jack.
Oh, he gave me something to make me smile. Yes. Yes, he giving me something to make me smile. So many dog days. All right, let's go to the read option game. Skip this. Enough of the chit chat.
Huge play.
Enough of the riffraff.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores.
Oh, this read
stage,
option going for 7.
For a long ball game. They begin with Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Watch your mouth. He got ball first.
The run got 4. Now they do.
But he got ball first, so it's still trust if I do something this possession.
Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson.
Look, that's 4 fumbles on my end.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
4 fumbles, and he got all of them.
6-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it
No way I was gonna win this game, bro.
Fumbles on their last 2. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
You can't dive on the read option? You gotta do this chop.
Offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make
No, you won't let me start. You gotta do that chop. I'm
Let's
sick.
get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
53, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Come on, man. Trust. We have to trust.
A couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation.
We have to trust right here.
Continue to go in that direction.
We have to trust.
This
We have to
offense
trust.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And
Oh, my
God! Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way.
My team don't.
Would
They
have been
didn't.
a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up.
My team not too interested in winning.
To throw again. Jackson.
Yeah, they're not too interested.
Escape and he goes down.
Hello?
Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Check, 59. I'm trying to collect. Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he connects with Ertz. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It's not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
I fumbled 4 times, bro. Don't say nothing about cheating.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
I'm doing straight, though. I fumbled 4. I fumbled 4 times. I'm only down 6,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Check three, check three, check three. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I'm about to just go 5 wide and run the ball with Lamar.
18 yards, first down Falcons.
Gun empty.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind?
Nobody told you to stop talking to me. Stop talking to me.
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for.
I would never lose my 30.
You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion.
Hater.
Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed.
I don't want no field goal, bro. I don't want no field goal.
He was going to get sacked.
They tried to throw on second down.
Oh, he got Julio one-on-one. Julio
one-on-one. From the gun, Jackson.
Ooh, I just threw a pick, but he ain't catch it.
Dump it off underneath on the check down.
It's 4th and 1. Kick the field goal or go for it. I'm just kick the field goal. Because I'm gonna just probably end up burning time anyway to get a field goal.
Unable to find anyone open.
Later on in this possession.
And this one looks good.
Okay.
It is good. Right down the
down 13. What do I do? Do I clamp him up or no?
So a good drive there to begin.
Game changer. Hit a onside kick.
3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the
I tried to strip him. Didn't work.
I was close. Back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run it again with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Uh-oh, 36. 3 and out, question mark. Come on, we need it. Tap in.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie. It's 59. Mike the 59. No getting on this defense. No getting.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, we just threw a straight down.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup.
Yep, I'm finished.
A first down.
I need a big turnover.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Alert 3. You go tight. 15. You got tight right there. Tell her.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I baited, hey Vince, I pressed cover, and I baited him into throwing the pick. Was that smart? Thank you.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that
really just baited him in
there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Okay, first down.
13 and a first down.
Feeling confident.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this
Feeling confident?
and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Love it. Love the energy. It's gonna come back for you. For you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
Oh, yes, Julio.
Jones.
That's what I like to see.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
I just threw a pick.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard
See y'all boys
line.
next year.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Oh, stop talking to me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, we're not. I'm losing.
Easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, got the pick. Please take that to the crib.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Oh, who is that? Slow butt. All right, come on. Man, we about to capitalize, man. That's all we needed, man. On God enough. Yeah.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Man, stop playing with us. We in that bag now. Whoop. Big trust, all that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Read option. Hit him with the read option. Kill him slowly but surely.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
So that means I should pull it.
Running from the gun with Henry.
It wasn't there. Got the 1st down though. Derrick Henry. Unstoppable.
12
force.
yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson. It was there.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Took till the
bro, I hate acceleration clock, bro. Like, it was the 3rd quarter with 3 seconds left. I ran out of bounds, and they ran the less clocks.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Oh, he just broke straight off the
heck. To the 19-yard line.
Like, bro,
that's gonna
they be coming so quick. They unblock, basically.
Yards on 1st down.
He ain't get the ball back. He ain't got the ball back. I got the ball back.
Inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. A shotgun handoff.
Oh my! I keep missing pulls. What do I do? Kick it? I'm down. Heck yeah, I can't kick it.
Back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
He sent the pressure, and he blitzed me, and I choked.
Sacked back at the 24. The Falcons go for it.
Good season, basically.
Defense able to hold.
Big
Already at
tries.
the line, this Philly
He running the ball. I'm about to run commit.
Interceptions thrown already. We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
That'd be the worst feeling ever.
Down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Earl Thomas on fire. If he get a hit on Saquon, we doing a fumble six. Oh my God, he's running the clock out.
Again, it's Barkley.
Ooh. Okay, 3 and out. Question mark.
A third down and 4 now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot.
I should just took my three.
Nice.
No, I still would have been down 2 possessions. Bye.
4 to play now. Clock running.
That would have been dumb.
Third down. The toss out to Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the
Team
first.
is retarded, bro.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught by Aguilar. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, 43, 15.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 22 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Tap in, 12 seconds. What do? I have the ball. One time out.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons.
What do I do? Help.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
I throw a pig. Right back.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
No problem.
And he's able to get
Thanks for my
participation.
Participation.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn...
Time for me to hop on Fort.